Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and I just wanted to pop in really quick and just give you a heads up that the audio for parts 5, 6, and 7 is kind of low quality and kind of crappy sounding. You can still hear everything, it just doesn't sound as good as it normally does. I have no idea what happens, but I didn't notice it until I was going to edit all the videos. Thankfully, it's rectified in part 8 and on, but like I said, I just wanted to give you a heads up. Apologize in advance. I hope you guys can still enjoy Solstice for the next couple parts, and I thank you so much for your understanding. Again, really sorry, guys.
Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with some more of Solstice. Okay, that's right. We were with Yanni, and she was going to see the dog dude. So, yeah, I hope they won't bite. That depends. Who are you? Right. Hello. I'm Yanni. I'm the city's new technician. Good day, Yanni. I'm afraid there's nothing for you to fix in the kennels. Yet here I am. You are Sem, right? That's what they call me, but he doesn't know if that's who he is. That's sad. Why are you here if it's not about maintenance? People don't visit me very often. Can't say I have many regrets about it. Oh, he's charming. Wasn't Lev a frequent guest? So that's what this is about. In a way, you could say that he was. I love how they look. She's all, let me write this down, and hold my notepad 4 feet from my face. Which is how diligently she's writing. It's so funny. Anyway, sorry. Elaborate, please. I've noticed people in the city have this weird habit of holding on to what they know as if it was their dearest treasure. He wasn't my guest. He came here because of the dogs. Oh? I thought you were friends, or at least on friendly terms. People assume that we were because we both shun company, but that is where the similarities end. I see, but you two must have spoken at least occasionally. I told you, neither of us is a people person. I'm a dog person. He's lost in himself. Still, you spent hours with him. You must know something that can help me find him. What should I ask about? Lev must have said something. What did he do when he was here? Ask what he did when he was here. Lev came here often. If he didn't speak, what did he do? He just played with the dogs? Pretty much. He got them tired, loosened their discipline. Encouraged them to jump, tug, fetch things. The dogs liked it. I was not a fan. Why did you allow it? You must have heard stories about Lev. He was obsessed with an idea and spoke mostly to himself. Babbled, I should say. With the dogs, he calmed down, seemed almost normal. It was as happy as Lev could get nowadays. I didn't like it, but denying him those bits of sanity would have been cruel. Aw, he's a weirdo and kind of shady feeling to me, but he's not a dick. That's nice. Obviously to animals or to Lev, so I guess Lev is like a dog? I don't really know what's going on there. Okay. I see. Do you remember anything else that could help me find him? Why don't you just wait for him to come back? I heard it has been almost 2 weeks since he went missing. His wife is worried. Please. I saw him 10 days ago or so, as I was walking my dogs. He was even less coherent than usual. No wonder, though. He looked as if he'd been run over by a sleigh. It didn't occur to you to help him? Would you let me finish? Lev came from Galen's greenhouse. I assumed the doctor wouldn't let him go if there was any real danger. But you said he wasn't lucid. As usual in his case, he looked badly beaten, but my main worry was the dogs. Lev has a bad influence on them. He even taught them to lie. Lie? Yes. They've become outright deceptive. I didn't initially peg you as someone to be fooled by a madman-trained puppy. He is not amused. He is not amused. Girl. Please stop making that face. I'm just playing with you. Your dogs seem to like it, though. Oh, your dogs seem to like it, though? They're not mine. I take care of them, but they belong to the families. And of course they like Lev, just as children like the grandparent who spoils them. I can see it's a sensitive issue for you. Lev didn't understand them. He harmed the pack. It drove me mad. When he's away, my work is much easier. Dun dun dun. That would kind of be a stupid reason to kill someone, I'm just saying. So forgive me if I'm not helpful. I don't pay much attention to what happens outside of my kennels, and I'd rather not get involved. Take your investigation elsewhere. Wait! How do I coax him into telling me more? Flattery shall do it. He will listen to reason. Oh. Oh. I don't know, because I feel like listening to reason, but it's kind of like, I don't feel like there's reason with this dude. You know what I mean? Like, these dogs are his reason, so it's kind of like, you need to be like, but dogs. And then he's like, what? Yeah, huh? Dogs, huh? 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 Bacon strips? Bacon! Bacon, bacon, bacon! Let's try flattery. I don't believe you don't care about Lev. Judging by how you treat these dogs, there's a compassionate human being somewhere in there. I care about dogs, not people. People are more trouble than they're worth. These dogs are magnificent, and I can see why you value them so much. But a bond with another human is irreplaceable. For example, I'd choose your company over theirs any time. I'm flattered, but you're unwise. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't have tried that. I thought maybe she would go to the dog route, like, you're so wonderful with the dogs, and your dogs are so fabulous. Tell me more about life. You know. Why? I prefer to spend time with someone I can talk to. Animals communicate only their most basic needs. Oh, girl. No. I could have told you that was wrong. Damn, we went the wrong way. People lie and misinterpret each other's intentions. In contrast, building a bond with a dog is simple. Be patient and honest. True. Except for the dog's lies, so he kind of just contradicted himself there. With humans, there are numerous ways to fail before you get to even a basic agreement. So true. Not worth the trouble. Oh my god, kind of true. I kind of agree with this guy, but I'm going to substitute dogs for birds. Mine are curiously being strange. So you're not very good at making friends, is that it? I'm speaking to you, aren't I? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm doing fine. Not too bad, but it's only been a few minutes. I dare you to handle an entire evening. A tempting prospect, but I don't think I dare just yet. Not the bravest in the pack, are you? Fine, I'll let you off the hook if you tell me something that'll help me. Very well. This may sound strange, but the night Lev disappeared, the dogs were wary. What do you mean? They were restless, howling the whole night. It's nothing unusual as we get closer to the winter solstice. But that night, the pack was beside itself. I don't know why, but maybe that'll help. I don't mean to be rude, but it's feeding time. Routine is important to the dogs. I see they have gotten used to it. I'll let myself out. Just one more thing before I go. Why did you give up on good dogs? I think we can ask that. Sam, one more thing. Do you think we could use your dogs to track Lev? Probably not. There are too many of us leaving trails in such a small area. They would run in circles. You'd have to find something rare for that to work. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. Don't worry about it. See you soon, Sam. That's not got too personal. I mean, the flattery thing, it's like, let's not try to date this dude, okay? I don't know if there's, like, romancy options in this, but Sam would not be... No, he's a little cray-cray. I mean, you know what? Maybe he's just shy. I mean, I guess we shouldn't judge him. When I heard Slava's frightened voice speaking with Galen, I didn't think she could run such a successful business. It's so lively in here. It's kind of swanky. I like it. Looks nice. I want to sit on my couch right there. Back home, places like this were cultural centers. Here, I'll probably be lucky if I get some beer and greasy food. Hello, Yanni. Nice to see you back. You're back to health. Pardon me, but do we know each other? How many newcomers do you think we get during the dead season? I'm Slava. I'm sorry I can't greet you properly, but we're pretty crowded tonight, and my kitchen staff has left for the true winter. I need to make sure there's enough stew and beer for everyone. Oh, don't worry about it. The smell alone is enough to make me feel welcome. Food tastes better when you enjoy it in the company of others. Pick a table to join. I'll bring you something to eat in a minute. Is it like all freebies? It's like the kitchen. Hey, you know, greasy food. You should be happy. Probably better than what you get normally in other places. You know, if it's freebies. Very well then. There's a free spot at Laura's table, though we may have gotten off on the wrong foot. I think Slava was sitting with Laura as well. I haven't had the chance to speak to her about her husband yet, so now might be a good time. There's a second free stool there, right next to... Isn't she the caravan driver? I think she's drinking with the captain of the guard. I owe her my thanks, and it might be interesting to hear their thoughts. Oh, crap! I don't... Okay, so do we go and sit with Diacone and what's-his-face? Carol, whatever the hell's his name, Kazia. Sounds feminine to me, but... Or Laura and Slava. I feel like we can talk to Slava later. I feel like we should go talk to them It's probably not a good idea. You must be Yukone, the caravan driver. Thank you. What for? You saved my life when you found me in the snow. I owe you much more than thanks, but let's start with that. Oh, you owe me nothing. And contrary to what those idiots in the tribes would say, I'm not responsible for you. Aren't you from the tribes? You dress after their fashion. Yukone is in her rebellious stage, young, brilliant, and ready to attack anything you say. That's a load of crap. See? Have you met Kazuya the Wise already? He's the head of the town's guard. He should protect us, but instead he prefers to ridicule. Forces help us if he's as good with a sword as he is with a joke. I see you have quite a battle going on here. It's our way of killing time. Instead of each other. Are they getting busy? Are they I mean, it's nice to finally meet you, Yanni. Have a beer with us. The best brew ended last week, but this'll do. At night, the winds sing louder and the dome oh my lord, okay. At night, the winds sing louder and the dome hums a tune. As the snow grows thicker on the walls, it soaks up more and more of our hope. So we gather and drink to return the warmth and wait for the tides to turn after Solstice passes. You can feel the mood already, can't you? I feel like I should have read this in the winter. Huh. I have never been good at small talk. Anything interesting in the dead season? Anything new on Lev? How did you end up here? Let's ask how we ended up here. So, how come you chose to get locked up here? Oh, that's rich. That's a question you never ask in this city. Plans for the future? Sure, one can always lie or get all dreamy. The present? It's nice to gossip and debate. But what compelled someone to sign a compact? That story's usually painful, sometimes even shameful. I hadn't realized. I'm sorry. Don't be. Only cowards are ashamed of their choices. I came here on an assignment. I saw how strong and efficient the city was. It was my own decision to shun the teachings of my tribe and learn from those who had more to offer. Nature intended the strong to win. I see no shame in surviving. Do you regret that decision even a little? She won't admit it, but she does. I've seen you stare at the western snow when you think no one's looking, Yukone. Stop your nonsense, Kazuya. I suppose you consider yourself wise. Good thing your word doesn't matter here. Luckily, it still matters more than yours. You'd only give voice to brutal force. I told you, the tyranny of the fittest is never a good idea. There is a lot going on here, and it's baffling my mind. Who should have a say then? Those crazy bastards obsessing over Kala? Locals are no better. They want magic to guide them. It's just weakness wrapped in superstition. I want some weakness wrapped in superstition. You can't know that for sure. Are you blind? Even the mythical Kala was created by the families. They had the means to force most citizens into obedience, but some still resisted. This was their solution. A myth to give hope, an idea to distract the wisest from feeding their ideas to the crowd. It motivated, gave purpose. A tool crafted out of empty tales. An interesting theory. Your tribes believe Kala is real, Yukone. A force of nature, they say. Some scholars even claim it's a crystal with unusual properties. I also heard an herbalist say Kala is nothing but a word conveying huge power to those who know how to unlock it. You don't truly believe the implausible tales he tells, do you? Such things do not exist. Tell him. I don't know. I have little knowledge on this. But you do have an opinion, don't you? Do I believe, in other words, that anything is possible? If I can't be certain, I have to keep my eyes open and prepare for every possibility. It's stupid to rule something out without proper evidence. Not you too! I'll tell you another story then, one my tribe is sure of. You know how the winter solstice is coming? They say it's a feminine season. Only wise women can perform rituals and lead the tribe at this time. A man will go insane, as the power waking now is female. Only women are able to harness it. Why are you preaching something you don't believe? Because by this logic, our Kazuya is wrong, even mad, and you should both listen to my feminine wisdom, at least until summer comes. I'm telling you right now, none of these tales are true. Only a fool would believe them. So what was Lev's tale? What did he believe in? He was a respected professor who read one book on Kala too many. So someone with a trained mind and vast knowledge on the subject believed Kala was real after all? Kala is an obsession, a disease some are prone to. And what you're doing seems awfully similar. Curiosity about Kala, stealing conversations toward it. Are you feeling well, Yanni? I get it. Let's not ask questions. Why don't we remain in the Stone Age while we're at it? Fine, I'll drop the subject for now. Good, let's focus on something more important. Drinking. Woo! Cheers! Oh, we're not gonna show them all. Okay, what else? That was an evening to remember. See you all in the morning. Yanni, wait. Laura? Look, I know Isfan told you to investigate Lev's case. He didn't tell me why. He never does. But never mind that. I have something you might need. What is it? There are two things, actually. The first is a bit of information, or rather a warning. What you said back there. You are wise not to discredit any possibility. What do you mean? I too believe in the supernatural. You know what my fate cards told me? Ooh, shuck my like tarot cards? Ooh, girl. What? Be wary of the doctor. You mean Galen? But why? I'm sorry, but that's all I know. Just be careful and do not trust him. Death surrounds him. It's in his destiny. That's because he's like a voodoo priest dude or something. I don't know. What does that mean? Is he going to die? Or will it be someone close to him? I told you, I don't know. Please, I just wanted to warn you. And to give you this. A key? What does it open? I have no idea. Then why are you giving it to me? I saw it fall out of Lev's things. He used to have 2 locked cabinets in his office back when he was still working, as well as a journal with a lock. Nowadays, he only locks his jam cupboard. I thought I should give it to you just in case. Do you want it or not? Yes, thank you, Laura. If I can reciprocate in any way. Chances? What was that? I love their swearing. It's funny. Forces, chances, spirits. I have no idea. Ancestors. Was that another swear? Ancestors. There it goes again. An earthquake or an explosion? But that isn't possible. I think it's coming from the main square. We better move. Well, no wonder why we don't have time to talk to everybody else. Bum, bum, bum. I was getting worried. An entire day and I was no closer to finding Lev. It became more and more evident something must have gone wrong. Was there ever a good reason for a man to disappear from a place that had no way out? But even asking about him was interfering with a balanced system of secrets and personal goals. A system where respecting other people's privacy was the first and most important rule of conduct. I can't say I didn't enjoy disrupting the stagnant routine of the city, if only for a moment. But such small pleasures couldn't make up for the fact that I was a doctor who had just lost his patient, albeit in a somewhat unconventional way. Okay, so this is now Galen. Okay. I guess when we get to these parts, we should know we're flipping personalities. Okay. I was reading as if I was thinking it was Yanni. Not that it matters, because it's not like I'm doing voices or anything. That isn't to say I didn't have a chance to practice my art, though. Nope. We're going to go read our little journaling things that we learned, the things that we learned, and then we will stop this part. So, yeah. Kala could be a treasure or a word of power. The families use its legend to manipulate others. The tribes believe only women can harness the power of the winter solstice. What? Because they're so frigid and cold? No. Galen treated Lev moments before the latter vanished. Laura claims she saw death in Galen's destiny. We don't know anything more about ourselves. We don't know anything more about Kasia or Laura. Okay, Lev was rarely coherent, but calmed down when he played with Sam's dogs. The night Lev disappeared, nature seemed disturbed. This happens as Solstice draws near. Okay, so I think we already read that, but Lev was interested in Kala before he came to the city. He went mad only after his first Solstice. I think only the things in blue are new. It's weird that they stay out of order. We don't know anything else about her. Sem claimed he was the last person to see Lev before his disappearance. Sem hated how Lev loosened the dog's discipline and meddled with the pack's life. We don't know anything new about Slava, and we know nothing about Yakone. Okay, so I am going to wrap this part up here, and when we come back, we will, I guess, be with Galen and see what's going on with Galen and Constance there. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I will see you next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.